niente ragazzi.
Ciao mamma! Ciao! Ciao mamma!
L'ho rifatta su Instagram.
So welcome to another video. I'm back in Rome today and I'm going to the most reviewed restaurant in Italy on TripAdvisor. Yeah, and it's the most reviewed one on TripAdvisor in Italy, and it is the third most reviewed restaurant on TripAdvisor in the whole wide world, at least as of this recording. So the place is called antico Vinaio. If you've seen my earlier video which I did in Florence, I actually went past it because the original restaurant or the original place is in Florence, but that day there was a long queue there, so I couldn't actually go there. The good thing is they have recently opened up a restaurant in Rome as well. They have restaurants all around the world. Well, they have one in New York, Los Angeles, Milan, etc. So they have recently opened one in Rome, and that is where I'm going today, and I'm hoping that the line will be less long. Let's go and check it out. Right, so I'm here at the restaurant, but look at the queue. Oh my god, we came early to go inside, actually hoping that there would be less of a queue, but no, it goes actually all the way inside there as well. So it's going to be a bit of a wait, but hopefully it will be worth the wait. Right, so after waiting in the queue for a while, I got my first panino. It is called l'inferno, which means the hell. And I mean, look at the size of that. It's as big as my face. So this has Tuscan porchetta and what else? Let me actually check because it has got quite a few things. Yeah, so it has Tuscan porchetta, vegetables, aubergines and courgettes, and spicy cream and rocket, and it's quite heavy as well. So let me take the first bite and see. Wow. Look at that. Look at all the different layers inside. Right, so you can see the aubergine layer, the porchetta, the rocket, etc. So let me try and get a bite of all of that. Wow, the base is really crunchy. The bread that they use, it's very similar to the focaccia bread, but I think it's called schiacciata, which is a bread from Florence, and it's very crunchy, and it's salted as well, and it's spicy. So there's the spicy sauce mixed with the aubergine, the fried aubergine, gives a really nice taste. Both the top and the bottom are really crunchy, and in between you have those layers of flavors which are just really mushy and creates a nice texture between the two hard layers. I can really say why this is the most reviewed restaurant in the whole of Italy. I mean, the aubergine, I think it's fried, so it creates a really buttery texture inside the sandwich, and it's massive. So this is like digging for gold. You keep biting into it, and it's getting better and better, and there are more and more flavors coming through the more you eat. Right, that's the hell done, and the second one is called the number 4. I don't know why it is called number 4. It's less reddish than the previous one. The previous one was obviously a bit spicy, but I assume this one is not. So can you see all the different layers? So let me actually check what are the ingredients of this. So this one has cooked ham, roasted potato cream, truffle cream, and smoked scamorza cheese. So it's a cheesy sandwich. Let's take a bite and see. Oh wow! Wow! I thought the previous one was good. This is actually even better. I really can see why this is so popular. I mean, in one bite, it just explodes. And there are so many flavors that just explode in your mouth, and it's really soft and smooth and buttery in the middle. That makes you want to keep eating more and more. Wow, that truffle, and obviously It has a cream of roasted potatoes. That roasted potato cream really comes through, and that is what that binds all of it together. This is really nice. I think number 4 probably trumps the hell, the Inferno. I thought that would be my favorite because it's a spicy one. Although this is not spicy, this is really nice. It's really buttery. Right, I'm on to my third sandwich. Now if you're wondering, wow, holy cow, this guy is devouring these massive sandwiches, I'm actually not finishing them. I'm tasting them and taking the rest home, because as you can see, these are really big and each sandwich is a meal in itself. Now this one is called Bada come la fuma, which means beware of the smoke, and it has Tuscan bacon, taleggio cheese and honey. So I'm thinking this is a bit obviously sweeter than the others, and there it is. Look at that. You can see all the meat around, and right, let's take a bite and see. It's a lot chewier than I expected. You know, the other ones that had a lot of sort of a buttery texture to the filling. This doesn't actually. It is not sweet, although it has honey. Maybe if I eat further in, I might get to the honey part. But for now, it doesn't really taste sweet. It's a bit salty. Obviously, the bread itself is salty, and the meat, as you can see, there's a lot of fat in it, so it's chewy, but it's really tasty. Wow, that bread, it's so crunchy. The base is really hard, as you can see, it's baked hard. So when you bite into it, it just crumbles like a biscuit. It's so crunchy. Right, so I've eaten a bit into the sandwich. You can really taste that taleggio cheese. It's melted inside. So obviously when you eat it hot, it's really warm inside, which is nice. And as I said, the texture is different. It's not as buttery as the other two paninis that I ate earlier, but it is still good. It's chewy in the middle and really crunchy on the outside. Onto my fourth sandwich. This is called the apple, or lamela, and it has a speck, smoked scamorza cheese, truffle cream, and mushrooms. So as you can see, it actually has a lot of layers, and it also has apple. So I've never tried a sandwich before with apples in it, so I don't know how it is going to taste, but let's take a bite and see. Wow, it's very meaty. Obviously the bit I bit into has a lot of meat. You know, the speck, the taste of speck really comes through, and also the cream that they have, the truffle cream that they have put in. So there are seagulls actually behind me looking for a bite of this, so I have to be a bit careful. I think they can be pretty aggressive sometimes, but they're not having any of this. Right, so where was I? Yeah, there's another pigeon right here. Get out, go away. Right, so yeah, I haven't got to the apples yet, but the speck and the mushroom cream and the truffle cream is really great. I've finished tasting my sandwiches. Obviously I didn't manage to finish them all. I'll be taking the leftovers home. Anyway, so I tried 4. What did I think of those? So the 4 I tried were the L'Inferno, the Hell, the Apple, the Beware of the Smoke, and finally the number 4. So out of the 4, if I were to rate them in the best to worst order, it's not that any of them were really bad, they were all good, but if I were to rate them, I would rate number 4 as the number 1. Yeah, it was the best out of the 4 for me, and I would probably rate the Apple as the second one, and Beware of the Smoke as the third, and the Hell as the last one. It's actually I actually thought that would be the first one for me because it's a spicy one. But I think compared to the others, although it was spicy, it was a bit too salty for my taste, and the others were not. So that's why it takes the last spot. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It's really good. But the others were a lot better. So anyway, there you go. If you do come to Rome, remember to visit them. They are close to the Pantheon, so you can make sure to go there early. Don't do the mistake I did. Although I went there early, it wasn't early enough, and the queue was really long. But then again, the queue actually moves quickly. It's not that bad. And then after seeing the Pantheon, you can actually come to Piazza Navona. And also, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, they also have their main one, or the first restaurant is actually in Florence. So you can visit either of those. Anyway, so that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Until we meet again with another video like this, bye for now.